Well, well, well. Y'all are going to have to forgive me. But I know a lot of y'all out there, man, y'all just believe that this is going to be the same old Jerry Jones. This is going to be the same Stephen Jones. This is going to be the same old Cowboys. I have a feeling, and I've been saying this the whole year, this team is going to do something it's never done before. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike, I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video at the end, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can help us to continue to grow this channel and push us out into the YouTube algorithm. And also, please become a member of this channel. Help support this channel so we can give you some of the greatest Dallas Cowboy content on the internet. Now let's talk facts. I'm excited. And if no one else wants to be excited, they don't have to be, but I'm absolutely excited. And the reason why I'm excited is because Briah Schottenheimer, in everything that he's been saying and everything that's being said about him, is leading me to believe that I think we have a coach that the Cowboys are actually going to literally get behind, and they're going to do everything they can do to make sure he succeeds. I think Briah Schottenheimer is already doing what he does best. Schottenheimer is bringing this entire organization together, and it seems to me that they're on the same page. Now, for me, the Briah Schottenheimer press conference was stolen by Stephen Jones. I never thought I would say this, but Stephen Jones, who's usually very smug, always building in reasons to fail, always talking about the salary cap and this and that and this and that. No, we didn't hear salary cap talk. We heard exactly what we need to hear from Stephen Jones, the Vice President of Player Personnel. But I'm not only going to let you hear Stephen Jones, but it's what Will McClay is going to say after Stephen Jones that really has got me excited. Let's hear Stephen Jones.
People say we're in terms of a championship game or a Super Bowl. And, we just have to continue to make this roster better. It'll certainly be something that Jerry, myself, Will and his staff, and now Coach Schotty and his staff, we'll sit down and take a look and see what we have to do better. I think we got a lot of great pieces. You ask why Schotty? I think Schotty's the perfect combination of keeping some continuity, but also affecting change. And we have to support that as well in terms of being behind him and doing the things he wants to do. I've walked in Schotty's shoes. I have a lot of deference in myself as well, working with Jerry. Schotty did the same with Mike. Would he do things different? Is he going to do things different than Mike? Absolutely. I'm convinced of that. And, I think we got a great plan on defense. I think we got a great plan on special teams. We're putting that all together. That has to come together as a staff, and certainly Schotty leads that. And as he said, some of his best characteristics are communications and working with people. And I see that. I've taken that in. I've gotten more respect through this process with him, and also talking to other men about the job. But certainly we'll do a real deep dive on putting some personnel together, whether it be through the draft, free agency. I know, typically that's not been the way we've done this team, but we'll certainly look at it and, put really good, not only players, but good football character people with some of the men we have in this room right now. And we have a lot of great players on this team. And certainly no one has excuses. We had a few challenges this year on the injury front, and that's why we think we do need to keep some continuity. Certainly every team, when they're looking for a coach out there, is looking, what's in the best interest of the quarterback. Certainly that played a role here. And, Dak's not making any coaching decisions, nor does he want to. But I can tell you every team who made a coaching decision was looking at how they solve for the quarterback. And, that's how you win in this league. I think we've got one of the best, if not the best, in terms of our quarterback. And he's the ultimate leader, and we just have to continue to put the pieces around. And, we're not naive. I know our fans, they're not going to believe, and there's going to be pressure until we get the job done. And certainly we didn't get the job done this year, and our ultimate goal is to win a Super Bowl. I can tell you, I've never seen a man more driven than Jerry. This is huge to him. To go get this championship. And I know Coach Schottenheimer believes the same thing, and I know our players sitting in the back want it. I mean, they want it. They're driven to get it, and we've got to get the right people to put around them. We'll have turnover in our roster like we do every year, and our goal is to put together the best roster in the NFL.
Steve Spurrier told me
Listen to how Stephen Jones is talking. I've never heard Stephen Jones talk like this. Stephen Jones is saying they're going to put players around Dak Prescott. They're going to put players on defense. They have a plan. Schottenheimer, he's bringing the team together, the communication. They love all of these things. Their goal is to put the best team, the best roster together in the NFL. And I love it. Stephen said, I know the fans are not going to believe it. This is why I believe it. I believe they are about to do something they've never done before. I think they're going to give him every opportunity to succeed. They're going to put the best personnel around Schottenheimer, and then they're going to put the best players they can around Dak Prescott and this defense. And if you don't believe they're on the same page, listen to what McClay says. And you can tell that this is something that Mike McCarthy was not doing, but Briah Schottenheimer is doing. Let's roll it.
We have an organizational philosophy now that we've talked about doing things consistently in the type of bodies we're looking for. And they'll fit with the little tweaks that we talk about with the new staff.
I know that Brian's been here for a couple of years now. Now that he's the head coach, where do you feel like the alignment is from the front office to the coaching staff with Brian at the helm and with you and your department in terms of all being on the same page of whether it be what guys you're looking for, how you want to build this roster, things like that?
I think that's the greatest part, is being aligned from top down, and that's one of the commitments that we all made sitting in there about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. It starts with ownership coming down, but Schotty's got a plan, got a vision. We're going to support that, and then what we'll do is continue to add good players. I have a great feeling about Schotty, what he's looking for. He's going to communicate. He's going to over-communicate. He's going to ask his staff to do that, and they're going to over-communicate with us, and we're going to over-communicate with them. That's how we're going to get it done the first year. We'll continue to grow and get better at it.
What kind of emphasis are you trying to build with the staff, or the front office? What kind of emphasis are you trying to build within the staff?
What we're trying to do is continue to drive ourselves to look for not only the best players, athletes, all that stuff, but the guys that have the metal that that it's going to take for us to get over the top, paying more closer attention to the kind of the football character and those things, and seeing if they fit that way as well.
I want you to hear two things they're talking about. One, Briah Schottenheimer has a vision, and they've decided that they're going to get behind the vision. They're going to get behind Briah Schottenheimer. They're going to do everything they can do to make sure he's successful. This is why I believe they're going to play in free agency. This is why, and they really have no choice, because they have so many players they're about to turn over. But I don't think they're only going to go in there and just fill positions. I believe the Cowboys are going to upgrade some positions. And I love Will McClay. He's got a feel for what Briah Schottenheimer wants to do. And I'm telling you, Briah Schottenheimer, the reason why I'm excited, Briah Schottenheimer is going to run the ball. He's going to turn Dak Prescott into a play action pass, up tempo, sometimes maybe even rolling out of the pocket, throwing on the run. He's going to have Dak Prescott so versatile and doing so many things, this team with motion and all of those things. They're going to be so versatile. They're going to be hard to stop up under one Briah Schottenheimer. I will not be surprised if Dak Prescott over the next 3 seasons puts up career numbers that surpass what he did in 2023. Because they're telling you, he was a part of what they did in 2023. He was the one who convinced Mike McCarthy to start putting in some motion, putting in some wrinkles, and doing some different things. Not only that, the last thing I like that Will McClay said, I'll put this in the description so you can go watch the whole thing on your own. The organization is aligned now from top to bottom. So not only are they aligned from top to bottom, not only are they now behind Schotty, but what I heard him say in the next answer, they're looking for players with a certain type of mental makeup. What are you talking about? Guys who the moments are not too big for. Guys who live for the moments. Guys, like he said, guys who have the mental makeup to help them get over the top. I'm telling you, they're all saying the same thing. We may not realize it. Mike McCarthy didn't have this team locked in. Mike McCarthy wasn't locked in. And because he's not locked in, he wasn't a good communicator and all these other things, the entire organization just seemed even more disorganized than what we would ever say they were in the past. Briah Schottenheimer has brought exactly what they wanted, continuity. He's brought the level of tenseness down. There wasn't intensity. It was tense. We were watching an owner and a coach at war. We were watching a team fall apart. This is what we've been watching this year. They're saying they believe because of his mental makeup, one Briah Schottenheimer, he can bring this team once again back together. And man, I'm so glad. Will McClay, this has got to be the draft of drafts for Will McClay. Because I've been saying it and I really believe it now. The Cowboys are on a resurgence. They will be competitive in 2025, and I believe they win the Super Bowl in 2026. The Cowboys are about to be ready. We're watching something that we don't even understand, and because we're watching something we haven't seen, we're hearing things we haven't seen, we don't understand any of this stuff, and this is why our minds are saying there is no way they're about to do this. They're saying it, but they're not going to do it. I've never heard them say it like this. And I also think the fact that we have 2 coaches who used to be on this team, the OC and the DC, both were in the NFC Championship game, and now one of them is in the Super Bowl. Man, you want to talk about a motivator. They chose the head coach over both of those coaches. And look at what those coaches are doing now. Oh, man, I'm telling you success is the best revenge, Kellen Moore. And I'm telling you success, the success that those teams have had in particular, have humiliated the Cowboys, have humiliated Jerry and Stephen Jones, and they want to do something about it. Man, I am so glad, and this is why I was saying I wanted Philly to win, because I wanted it to have this effect. The Cowboys in prove-it mode, and I'm here for it. I'm telling you, I'm excited. This team is about to do some incredible things. And I want you to make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that share button and hit that notification bell, because I want you to be a part of this channel as I help us go through all of these things together and encourage us along the way to show us, man, this team once again is about to be on fire. Y'all tell me what you think. Are you convinced yet? Do you believe? Let me know in the comments. Until the next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.